Hi friends, welcome to A to Z Learning channel. On Saturday, IDFC First Bank released its third quarter's result for the current financial year. How are the results? Usually people tend to judge the market's reaction on the following day or the day after the results were declared to assess whether results were good, bad or ugly. If I look at IDFC First Bank's results were declared on Saturday, and today was the first day when market was allowed to react to those results. Today, overall, the stock is up at around 1%, but it's trading at around 47 rupees. But however, when I look at the whole of January, the stock is down almost 6%. If I look at the last 1 year performance, bank has seen the best price of 69 rupees and the worst of 40 rupees. So it has seen huge volatility, but most of the last 1 year, the bank stock has remained below 50, more like in the middle of 40 range. So overall, bank as an investor hasn't really worked for its shareholders in the last 1 year. So the key question now is that, is there any indication in the result which seem to suggest that is bank going to behave the same way for next 12 months? Or is the bank about to change the course and start to deliver good return to its shareholders? Let's find out in this video. And this video's focus is to help you review and analyze the results and paint a picture based on what we think about the future of the bank, so that you have all the information to take an informed decision on the future investment in the stocks of this company, this bank. Just two requests to make. If you've not subscribed our channel A to Z Learning, please subscribe and become part of our viewers family. And if at the end of this video, once you have watched the whole video, if you think we have done a good job or you like the content of this video, then please do not forget to press the like button. So without any further delay, let's start the video. You would see on your screen the key highlights of the IDFC First Bank's results. This slide, this table has come straight from the presentation, investor presentation that IDFC First Bank's management has made and submitted with the National Stock Exchange. So we have lifted this information directly from the NSE. If you are interested in more detail, then you can visit the NSE website and look for the investor presentation of IDFC First Bank, and you'll get more detailed report from them. But as I said, my focus is to kind of share with you the key highlights of the financial performance of this bank. So if I look at the key highlights, and when I look at the bank, I look at some of the key metrics. So for me, the first important metric is how well the profitability is for the bank. All right. So if in terms of profitability, if you look at 281 crore, which is 117% up year on year. That's a very good performance, so big tick. If I look at their net interest income or net interest margin, both places they have performed well. Their net interest income is up 36% year on year. Their NIM is also 5.9%. As I said in the past, that any number which is more than 3% for NIM is very, very strong, is very, very good. So 5.9% is a very good number. Then the other metric I typically look at is the CASA ratio. CASA ratio is the cheapest way for any bank to raise money for their lending requirement. Their ratio is 51.59%, which is great. Any number which is higher than 35% is considered really, really good. So again, full marks to them. Then comes their focus in terms of retail assets and retail mix, because the bank is after the merger, just a kind of I guess a reminder for those who don't know about IDFC First Bank history. IDFC First Bank is a merged bank between IDFC Limited and the Capital First. IDFC Bank was a government entity which was created to fund the infrastructure funding needs, and Capital First is a globally known retail focus, commercial bank focus bank. When they got together, bulk of the book of the business that IDFC had was in the infrastructure space. And that's when they set the vision of becoming a retail heavy book of business. So when you look at the retail mix as per the latest result, it stands at 62%, which is up 28% year on year. Big tick there too. Then next thing is the capital adequacy ratio, 15.38. Good. Any number which is higher than 12% is considered very good. So where is the problem? I think problem is in terms of asset quality. The bank has been struggling over the last 1 year in terms of their non-performing assets, and that's the reason if you look at last 1 year's stock performance, stock price performance, it has lost almost 25% of its value, or maybe more than that, a little more than that from its high. Their GNPA currently stands at gross non-performing assets stand at 3.96, which is a high number. If I look at the net NPA, so any number which is more than 1% is considered bad. They are at 1.74%. So that's the kind of not a good news for the bank. Though there is a positivity, it was 2.09 earlier. Now it's 1.74. So sequentially it is improving. It is on the right path. But still the number that they have doesn't paint a good picture in terms of the quality of assets that they have on their book of business. So big picture summary is that last 1 year, the market has punished this stock. Overall, it has lost more than 25% of its value. It's seen the best price of 69 and the bottom of 40 and currently trading more closer to the bottom, which is around 47. Though today, the stock price was up 1%, but overall, if I look at even more recent performance, January performance, the stock is down about 6%. So what does it mean for the future? I think that's a $1 million question for a shareholder in this bank, a retail investor who has invested their hard-earned savings in their stock. They want to know, where is it heading? Is it going to be bouncing back, or there is a risk that it could become another yes bank? It's very difficult for anyone to predict what the future holds for any company or for that matter IDFC First Bank. But the way I look at it is basically 3-4 things. First of all, for me the most important thing is, what is the industry? Bank as a financial services industry is the key industry for the India's growth story. If India grows, the banking sector are going to grow. Last year, while Nifty outperformed over the calendar year of 21, IT sector outperformed and several other sectors outperformed. Bank was still struggling. Financial services were still struggling. So when I look forward 22, I feel a lot more confident, a lot more optimistic about financial services industry. Therefore, I would hope that IDFC First Bank will also benefit from it. Third thing for me, very important, governance and the management. I think under Mr. Vaidyanath, the bank is on a steady progress. It's changing its book of business. It's becoming retail heavy. Their NIM is improving. Their CASA ratios are improving. Their customer deposits are improving. Overall profitability is improving. Though the asset quality is still bad compared to some of the good standards that you would want to see as a retail investor, but it is at least coming down. So it's improving. The bad assets are going down. So under Mr. Vaidyanath and his management team, I feel again a lot more optimistic that the future is going to be better for IDFC First Bank. What does it mean in terms of what can you do? What will happen? I think over the mid to long term, this bank has got the huge potential to give very, very decent return. So I would say if you're already invested, stay invested in this. If I were looking to kind of consolidate and make more investment, I would be taking the opportunity of current low price to kind of build more of a holding, more of ownership in this stock, and then when the banks start to bounce off, sort of kind of book some profitability. But you need to be patient with this bank. It won't change in next 1 month, 1 week, or 2 weeks. It's a bank you have to stay invested for next 12, 15, 18 months before you start to see some decent upside. So I hope that this quick run through their financial results and sort of kind of our views in terms of the likely future direction of this bank's stock is helpful. If you have any comments on the content of our video, if you have any suggestion, then please do let us know through your comments. And now, having watched this video, if you feel that we've done a good job, then please do press the like button and let us know that. And last but not least, if you've not subscribed our channel A to Z Learning, then please subscribe and become part of our viewers family. Thank you so much for watching our video.